The matter of Surah Al-Fatiha. One day, Khalid ibn al-Walid was on a campaign in Iraq with other companions. Just as they were about to perform the prayer, the companions asked Khalid to lead it. However, since Khalid's recitation in prayer wasn't perfect, some younger companions laughed among themselves, saying, "A commander like Khalid cannot fully recite the Quran properly." This incident reached Khalid's ears. He gathered the army and addressed them. "I understand that you are displeased with my recitation, but let me tell you something. I once went to the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, and said, 'Take this sword from me. I no longer wish to use it. I want to sit at a Quran stand and learn to recite properly.' But the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, 'No, Khalid. You will take this sword and tirelessly continue from one campaign to another.' What could I do? I would have loved to sit and become a memorizer of the Quran like you, but from one battlefield to another, leaving behind my bed, I never had the time to learn Quran the way you did. So, tell me now, what was I supposed to do?" Through his campaigns, Khalid managed to bring Syria, Persia, and Iraq under the rule of the Islamic State within just 3 years. He dedicated the remainder of his life to conquests and the spread of Islam. At the age of 47, Khalid was present during the conquest of Mecca. Throughout his life, Khalid ibn al-Walid, may Allah be pleased with him, participated in over 100 battles and never lost a single one. Khalid was not only known and revered in the Islamic world, but also recognized globally for his unparalleled military victories. The removal of Khalid ibn al-Walid by Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, during the caliphate of Umar ibn al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, Khalid's presence drew great attention. Whenever Khalid went somewhere, people would come out onto the streets just to watch him. Over time, some Muslims began attributing their victories in battles not to Allah, but to Khalid ibn al-Walid. Khalid had spent all his wealth for the cause of Islam, but had been slightly excessive in providing for his soldiers. This prompted Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, to make a significant decision. During his caliphate, in the middle of a battle, Umar sent a letter informing Khalid that he was no longer the supreme commander, but would now serve as a regular commander. When Khalid received the letter during the heat of battle, he said, "A commander should not be replaced in the midst of a battle," and put the letter in his pocket, continuing to lead the fight until it was over. After the battle ended and victory was secured, Khalid went to Abu Ubaidah. He removed his armor, placed it on Abu Ubaidah's shoulders, and planted his 2 swords before him, saying, "Now give your orders. The soldiers are under your command." Khalid made no objections to Umar's decision. Later, Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, after listening to Khalid and realizing his point of view, appointed him as a governor. Khalid served as a governor for a year, but at the end of the 2nd year he went to Umar and said, "I am not suited to be a governor. I am a man of war." A strange death. None of the companions of the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, passed away peacefully in their beds. They either died on the battlefield or were martyred while spreading Islam in distant lands. Khalid ibn al-Walid, however, fell ill and became bedridden in Homs, Syria. Imagine a commander who had won countless victories over 14 years, now waiting for death on a bed, a fate he never desired. This great commander, who had always yearned for martyrdom, was now facing death in bed. In his final moments, Khalid said, "Oh Khalid, Khalid who could not become a martyr. Battlefields could not consume my flesh. There is no rank or status I did not achieve except martyrdom. There is not an inch of my body without a sword wound, an arrow scar, or a spear injury. How can it be that someone who spent his life galloping in battlefields to spread Islam now ends his days in a bed?" I always awaited death on the battlefield, on my horse, wielding my sword for Allah against the enemy. Yet here I am, dying in bed." Then, recalling the Battle of Yarmouk, Khalid said, "Oh, the day of Yarmouk, the Yarmouk where human blood flowed like rivers in the valley. I can never forget that night, chilled by the biting frost, as I slept beneath my shield to shield myself from the pouring rain. That night, with my cavalry unit of Muhajirun, we anxiously awaited the morning to launch our attack. Oh, the Battle of Yarmouk! Even the victory at Mu'tah, where we triumphed with 3,000 warriors against 100,000 infidels, pales in comparison to you. O my kin, hold firmly to the spreading of Islam. These lands can only be protected by advancing Islam. Yarmouk was our first great battle against the Byzantines. Many more battles will follow after this. Do not fall into heedlessness. Now I feel as though I am among the neighing of horses, amidst the cries of Allah, Allah, echoing in the narrow Yarmouk valley. By Allah, I wish my Lord would resurrect me in every battle and grant me the strength to fulfill its right." Khalid's will. After a moment of silence, Khalid said, "I am declaring my will. Lift me up." They helped him stand, and he continued, "Leave me. Let the sword I have carried until now carry me instead," leaning on his sword. Then he added, "When I die, give my horse to a brave warrior who can charge into danger on the battlefield. I will die with nothing but my horse and my sword. Dig my grave with this sword, for soldiers take delight in the clash of steel." He then said, "Will I die in bed like a coward? May the homes of cowards be destroyed. May their faces never smile. While there is so much work to do, the cowards who waste their lives worrying about their homes, businesses, futures, and wealth, may sorrow always cloud their houses." With these words, Khalid ibn al-Walid left a powerful message for future generations. Shortly afterward, Khalid fell back into his bed, recited the Shahada, and passed away. The only legacy he left behind was his horse and his sword. Despite the vast work to be done for Islam, Khalid left us with this example. May Allah not make us among heedless people engrossed in worldly worries. May He make us among those who strive always for His pleasure. Every era interprets jihad differently. Bediüzzaman Said Nursi stated, "In civilized times, victory comes through persuasion," explaining that modern jihad is achieved not by the sword, but through knowledge, representation, and dialogue. During the early years of Islam in Mecca, Muslims did not use the sword. They secretly spread Islam, made efforts to convert groups to the faith, and practiced jihad through education, hospitality, and social outreach. Even when Muslims faced persecution in Mecca, they did not fight back, but displayed active patience, continuing to deliver the Quran's message through secret or public efforts. Today's conditions resemble the Meccan period of Islam. Muslims are powerless and vulnerable. Fighting today would be nothing short of suicide. Conquering disbelief through war and swords is not possible in these times. It is crucial to strive by living and embodying Islam, inspiring others to embrace the faith through persuasion. Otherwise, Muslims risk becoming pawns of so-called jihadist groups funded by entities like the United States and other nations, as revealed in WikiLeaks documents. Muslims must avoid falling into such traps, instead focusing on education and socializing with their communities to win people over. Greetings to the Khalids of our time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.